my friends. Hope everybody is well today. I'm Paul Apollonia, and I'm coming to you again with another trash to cash video, something I found in the trash or on the side of the road, or this time at the dump. Um, and I sold on eBay. eBay is my main platform. I do sell on other platforms, but I always tend to go back to eBay. Kind of works for me. I saw a lot of parts on eBay. This is technically not an appliance part, but it's an oddball item that goes for big, well, to me, big money, because I found it for free. I actually found two of these. This is the only listing I could find. The other one I sold probably about a year and a half ago, and eBay doesn't keep your listings that long. But if you look down the description below, there's something called List Perfectly, which is a wonderful program. You can load all your items into List Perfectly and propel them out to a lot of different platforms, and List Perfectly keeps your item in storage forever, no matter what level you buy, and you get 30% off your first month if you use the affiliate link below. Did I list it through List Perfectly back then? No, I did not, so I should have, but I didn't. Okay, so here we go. It's a really oddball item, but before I go, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. 1,395 subscribers. Thank you so much, every one of you guys and gals, for subscribing. Once you subscribe, hover over that subscribe button and click the all, and you get all my wonderful videos. And please like this video. All right, enough about this stuff. Again, I'm trying to make these videos quick or short. I know. I like to give you guys a lot of information, a lot of helpful tips, so that's just me. All right, here we go. Like, what the heck? Why are you, what is that? That is an old. I did computer programming way back in the day in the 80s and the 90s, and these were the keyboards you used if you use an IBM system. These were the top of the line keyboards. And anymore, a lot of times people just throw these away. Well, about a year and a half ago, I was at the dump. You're not allowed to take things. This is when I was in Raleigh. You're not allowed to take things from the dump. Nobody was there. And I was throwing some electronic stuff away that wasn't any good, that had no value for parts. And I saw two of these keyboards sticking out the top of the box, and I went, And I knew just from my experience that this was like, keep your eyes out for these. They call them clicky keyboards. When you click on the key, it makes a clicking noise. Some people found it annoying back in the day. I kind of liked it. Of course, I like to annoy people, so it was all good from my cubicle. They're heavy, but a lot of gamers use these keyboards, is what I found out. So I pulled them both out. One had the cable. This has no cable. There's a cable in the back, a big thick cable, coiled cable. I don't know where the cable is for. I probably should have looked longer for it, but I just wanted to grab them both and get out of there. I did sell the one for $120 plus shipping. Shipping was $14. I probably made okay with the shipping. I do a flat rate shipping. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I lose money. That's just the way I run my gig. You run yours the way you want to do it. I do not refund people if I make money on shipping. Now, if I make a ton of money on shipping, I will refund something to somebody. But normally I don't. I make maybe a buck or two, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. My time to pack and to ship it is that's how I justify that. What happens if I go over shipping? I eat the shipping cost. Way back in the day, I would be kind of goofy, and I'd message the buyer saying, I kind of went over shipping. Sometimes they would give you more money, but don't do that. Just eat it and either do calculated shipping or whatever. This one had no cable. This one I put up way back. Well, this says January 24. January 24? This is 25, right? I'm sorry, I had to think what year it was. Okay, that's about right. So I just sold this a little while ago, probably 2 weeks ago. It sat there for that long, a year and a half. Long tail sales, what they call that. The other one sold probably within 2 weeks. I made 120, maybe probably $110 on that, on an item I found for free. Didn't go garage sailing, thrifting. I was at the dumping some other stuff off. This is way before a move. Once we were thinking about once we started our process moving, I was at the dump every freaking day throwing things away. But I didn't go out of my way. I was there anyway. Sometimes I do, since we're in Florida now, our development is trash on Tuesdays, and I do comb the neighborhood Monday nights and Tuesday mornings, and that's where I find a lot of stuff, a lot of appliance parts, vacuum cleaner parts, and stuff like that. But I did make probably $110 on the other one, and this one I made $94, maybe $95 on something I got for free. I am crazy with the pictures. Now, I don't even know if this thing works. I was very clear. Please read. It was working when taken out of service. I have no idea. Shh. I guess it was fine. The person bought it. I haven't heard anything back. I actually sold this before I moved. The guy, after he bought it and I packed it and was ready to print a label, he messaged me and said, I see it has no cable. No cable. No cable. What's that say? No cable. Working order. I have no way of testing it, and it says no cable. But whatever. So he didn't want it. That's fine. I left it packed in the box. I ended up moving it down here. What a fiasco that was with the moving company, but I got everything. And I sold it. So it's taken a year and change to sell this thing. Here's another one, $189. They do sell. Keep your eyes up on the. I don't even know where you keep your eyes up for these things, to be honest with you. I don't know. Even if they were the thrift store for $20, I would buy them. I'd buy them for $30. So I use eBay's best practices with the title, nothing crazy. What it is, model number, no cable, what it is, what doesn't have. I always use item specifics, excuse me. To the best of my knowledge, I fill them out the best way I can. Excuse me again. I try and measure the item. I did a Google search on this and pulled off some information from Google. I don't know where I got it from. And I also did sell similar and use a lot of that same information. So again, I do sell a lot of weird and oddball and what they call one-off items, which I love. Because there's, people say, be on the lookout for, and then it drives prices down on everything. Like, be on the lookout for 30, 40-year-old keyboards. Like, there's not a whole lot of that around. So there you go. Another item that I found in the trash. Well, actually in the dump. Sorry, guys. Trash dump to cash on eBay. Again, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And check out my meetup group. We meet second Thursday of the month at 3 p.m. It's a Zoom format. I'm going to try and do a in-person here in, I almost said Raleigh, in Inglewood, Southwest Florida, next couple months or so. All right, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and happy trash picking, I guess. Be careful out there when you're picking. Don't jump in the dumpsters. Careful getting in and out of your car if you're on the road, please. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.